recognize one of your knights.
Welcome back, everyone. It is time to do Optimus Prime. Man, that sounds so bad. With this version of Optimus Prime, I took inspiration from the G1 color scheme, a bit of the movie slenderness, but also the mechanical detail, as well as you saw in the opening animation, some Age of Extinction and Last Night ideas with the sword, which I'm going to call the Star Saber. And his medieval armor that shows up. He also has his Rise of the Beasts arm swords. He has his G1 blaster rifle, and he also has his hooks that he has in Revenge of the Fallen that he uses to absolutely eviscerate Grindor. And here he is from all angles. Here is his size. He's a fairly tall one out of all of my builds, fitting for the leader of the Autobots. Here he is with my last video, the Last Night Megatron, Galvatron from G1, and Lego minifigure Sam Witwicky, also known as Shia LaBeouf. Anywho, let's get on to the main portion of the video. Here are the pieces that you're going to need to build him. Here are all the pieces for his accessories. I'm starting with those first, but if you don't care about those, here's the time code for the legs. First up here, we got the hooks. I didn't record footage for this one, so I have to do it in the software that I use. It's similar to other designs where you just take the double socket, put a ball joint, and put the weapon into the ball joint. Alright, we're starting up with the ion rifle, and here are the pieces that you're going to need for it. First, we're going to take this Technic piece, put this axle in there, put another axle in the other axle slot, and then we're going to take this axle to peg transitioner, and then we're going to take this axle piece here, put it in that Technic piece, and then put it into that axle holder. Next, we're going to take this barrel, we're going to put it on there, and then we're going to slide this into the Star Wars blaster like so to get a nice looking barrel. And then we're going to hold it in with a red axle. You can use black ones if you want. I just don't have enough to do it. Next, we're going to build the stock. So we're going to take this blue axle here, put it into this axle plate. Same with that black peg. We're going to build it up with a second, one stud longer one. Put on this piece here, and then connect it using this axle piece, like so. And we're going to want to put the axle here to ready to connect it, and then slide it in and push the axle through. There you go. You got his gun. Next up, we got his arm blades. Here are the pieces. If you want to double up, feel free. So we're going to take this axle connector onto here, this black lightsaber piece into there, and then this is going to attach to his arm. So what we're going to have to do is put these here so it can go into the armor piece, and then space it out with some axle spacers. And you can build 2 of them if you so desire. Now we have the ignited Star Saber, which is fairly simple. You just put 2 of these into one of these pieces to get a symmetrical blade and have the axles ready so that way he can hold it. And you just use silver for the deignited one. Now for the legs, these are the pieces you're going to need here. Don't forget to double up. Alright, we're going to connect these joints together like so. We're going to put these black pegs into his calf like this. And this is going to be for bulking up his armor, so that way he has a bit of thicker, blockier legs like in G1. And to do that, we're going to take these armor pieces like so, and then on the back, we're just going to put this basic blue one. Then next, we should be taking the foot, attaching that, and then this white piece, and for a bit of extra optional detail, put this peg through the back of the leg and have a red highlight right there. And don't forget to build 2. Next up, we got his normal arms. Here are the pieces that you're gonna need. Don't forget to double up. And we're gonna start by attaching these here with the hand and put some simple armor pieces here and here. And then for his smokestacks, we're gonna take one of these spikes and then put a lightsaber hilt on top for the smoke. Again, don't forget to do 2. Next up, we got his knight arms, and here are the pieces you're gonna need. Again, we're gonna use the same limb joints here in the same hand, but the armor is gonna be a bit different. We have the Star Wars Praetorian Guard piece added with this little gunmetal piece, this basic red piece with the Praetorian Guard shoulders. I thought this added a very nice knightly aesthetic. And for the head, as you've all seen, this is the original Surge head with a blue bionicle head. And all you have to do is pretty simple. You just put it on top. There you go. This is where things get really complicated. Here are the pieces you're going to need for this. Alright, we're going to start off by taking this red piece and this black pin axle and double that. And then we're going to be taking this gray piece here, put it on, don't push it all the way through. And then we're going to be taking these blue axles, put them like that, and then take these red balls and attach them to the axles. And this will be important for filling in his chest later on. And we're going to put that on right through his shoulder area like so. Next up, we're taking this red axle with a stop on it and this ball joint here, and we're going to put it all the way through, and we're going to be sticking that right through above the ball joint on the body. Then we're going to be taking these red axle plates like so, and that should stabilize it a little bit once we work on it a bit more with these here and these pins right in the middle like that. This is going to be to attach his chest piece. And we're going to take this gray axle here, and this is going to go right on like so. And it should stop that ball joint from moving now. Next up, we're building the crotch plate. So we're going to take these and put this blue axle there. And then we're going to take these axle plates, fill them with these red axles, and then take this longer gray axle and put it on that top one. And then we're going to take the small axle plate that's going to go right there, pointing up. And we're going to take this piece, and then this piece that we made goes on the back. It attaches through there, goes over the ball joint. You're going to have to be a bit rough with it there. Next, we're going to be filling in the other side with this angled piece, and then we're going to take that small piece and place it there. And it does wiggle a bit, but that's the best I could do to get the 3 colors on Optimus Prime's torso. Next, we're going to take this pin here and put it up through there, and then it's going to attach higher on the body up there above that red ball. Then we're going to take that, put it on the red ball, and it's kind of fold down like that, put the chest piece on, and then that pin should go through one of the holes and should stabilize this chest piece a little bit. You're going to have to fiddle with it. It takes a second, but it works once you get it to stay. And I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Look at me. Get that back in there. Put it in like that. And get it to go through. Very delicate. There you go. Awesome. Next up, this white piece. These 2 silver pieces go on his side pieces here, which are kind of finicky too, but they stay on really well once you get them to stay on. Same thing on the other side. Again, still a bit difficult to work with, but it works once you get it there. I swear, believe me. And then last off, we're gonna extend that a bit, so that way we can get these to go under there, and they can be held in place by that. And then this Hero Factory piece is gonna go right there. And then you got his completed body.
I'm gonna be a truck.
What is that? What the?
Yeah, apparently I forgot to film the transformation sequence, so basically all you have to do is flip his feet around, put his legs all the way on the ground, push in his arms, and put his forearms on top of his legs behind him, then turn around his head and make sure that Surge's little points are on his chest, and that's the best way to transform him. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching this far if you did. Here's a little ending message from the legendary Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime himself.
If you're going to be a hero, be a real hero. Be strong enough to be gentle. Till all are one.